Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays FTL. We are going to get started here. And let's stick with the Kestrel. I've been playing a little bit off camera to try to build up my skills, so hopefully you'll see a jump in quality here with reference to my play anyway. But someone in the comments had a really good idea, is why not name all of our crew members after Binding of Isaac characters. So we've only got 3 crew members right now. Let's name them after the first 3 characters that you can unlock in Isaac. We'll take Isaac, Maggie, and Kane, of course. And then we'll get started here. So I've got kind of a new strategy, and we'll rename the ship, I don't know, the Necropolis. I've got kind of a new strategy here as we get started. I've mainly been focusing on avoiding fights whenever possible. So whenever anybody gives me the option to surrender now, I usually take it. I've been upgrading my blast doors to try to prevent the spread of fire and the spread of crew member, intruders as well. And I've been trying to amass as many crew members as possible. So particularly when you fight slave ships and they're like, we're gonna give you a crew member if you just let us go, then I almost always accept. So let's see if that does well for us here. And also I will be pausing the game more often, because that has been very useful for me. So there's a ship with pirate markings orbiting the planet. You receive as hail, anything is possible for the right price. We can either fight the ship or say we have no need of his services. You know what, right now, I think we have no need of his services. And normally, would have gotten into a fight there, could have potentially screwed myself over down the road. Well, nothing going on here. So we're just gonna keep on jumping here. Asteroid field usually means combat. Not a great situation. By the way, I should put these guys. Let's put Kane in the shields room. Actually, Maggie should go in the shields room, because she has the most health, and Kane can go in the weapons room here. Now we're going to power up our weapons, of course, which I had not for some reason. Now, hopefully, we are more protected than this ship is, because we have our shields actually up, and they have no shields. And we'll just do some auto-attacking here. I'll try not to waste missiles if it's not necessary. They have no shields, so I'm expecting that if they get hit by a few more lasers and a couple of asteroids, they'll just go down, basically. There we go. So it was not great. We did lose some hull damage there, but that was pretty much unavoidable. Picked up some good scrap, some good fuel, and let's get ready to jump the heck out of here once our FTL drive charges, because apparently that was a much faster fight than I expected. Hurry up, the asteroids are going to continue coming. Good thing we don't have any repairs to do, because doing repairs in an asteroid field is a total pain in the ass. But let's see what we've got in this distress signal over here. So a slug interceptor wants us to lead them to their destination. You know what? We are going to do so. We get 9 scrap and a quest marker on our map. Let's make our way over here, and then hopefully we can complete this quest and, invest that scrap back into our ship. So we just find a loyalist settlement. They give us missiles, drone parts, and scrap. That's good. Let us jump first off to the store, because maybe we can buy something awesome here. Who knows? We could buy drones, but I don't really want to buy drones at this point. Instead, I'll just fix my hull, buy 3 fuel, and then get the heck out of here. I would love to buy the crew teleporter, especially if we can get some mantises or something. But I can't do that right now, so let's just jump ourselves to the quest marker. And hopefully we will get some bitchin' rewards from the slug interceptor. I would love a weapon or a crew member. Well, it looks like it's just a store, sadly. But we do get a repair arm, which repairs our hull every time we collect scrap. And a scrap recovery arm. I'm gonna go to one more beacon, because if I can get another 15 scrap, I would love to get either the scrap recovery arm or that repair arm. We get scrap 9 and an ion blast weapon, which is actually very useful for us. This could be tight. Let's see. Hopefully we get enough scrap here. We have a ship that we are going to have to fight. We could use Artemis, or we can use our ion blast. What should we use? Interesting question. I've got it paused right now. Well, the ion blast is going to be very valuable for us, because it's going to charge much faster, and it's going to disable shields, first off, usually. So the first hit usually disabled shields, and then after that, we can just hit them with our burst laser and hopefully do 3 full hull damage. So we'll try to fire these at roughly the same time. So first that, and then this. Alright, so we've taken the weapons basically offline. Actually, the ion blast worked very well there. We need to send somebody in. Kane, you get in here, repair the oxygen. We're gonna ion blast them again. Okay, weapons are totally offline. That is fantastic. Actually, they just came slightly back online. It's all good. We're gonna pause in a second. Okay, now Kane, you get back here. We're gonna send another ion blast. And then lasers. Well, sadly, the Ion Blast missed, but that's okay. I love having another weapon that is not missiles, because it means we can actually save missiles for times when they're a little bit more important. So again, we'll Ion Blast. So they're trying to escape. This has not been a fast fight by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, we might want to power up Artemis now. And with one missile, we should be able to destroy them a little bit faster. And now they want to surrender. You know what? We will take them up on their surrender. We're going to have to fight a rebel ship here, I think. Yes, indeed we are. This is unfortunate, but we might be able to come out of this okay. So again, what do we want here? Let's go with the Artemis here, because they have huge shields. And we'll set Artemis to attack their weapons, and then Burst Laser to attack their shields. I'm using hotkeys now, so instead of like just clicking and dragging, I'm using like 1 and 2 on the on my keyboard. We need someone to repair the doors. Why don't you get in there, Maggie? Repair the doors. Make yourself useful, sweetheart. Okay, so their weapons are totally offline. Now we just have to worry about their shields. Kane, you get in here and repair the oxygen, please. Oh, and their shields have totally gone out. That's awesome for us, actually, because now we can just focus on their weapons. Oh my god. They must have a huge chance to evade. I'm going to continue spamming missiles at them for now. Hopefully the missiles do not miss, because those are... Oh, come on! Alright, so he's very, very nearly dead. We can probably just go back to Ion Blast. Not worry about Artemis, because I don't want to waste any more missiles if it's not necessary. Take our crew members back to their stations. By the way, I should point out, I mentioned this briefly, but crew members do get experience based on where they stay, and that experience, I get 1 fuel for that. Jump the fuck out of here. Pirate controlled? Oh man, we've got some hard sectors ahead of us. Yes, let's go to the pirate controlled sector. At least they can be reasoned with money. What was I gonna say? Yeah, if we open up like our ship member station here, you can see their skills. So we got Maggie working on the shields most of the time, so her shield experience is going up. Same, Isaac is piloting, so his pilot experience is going up, and Kane is using the weapons. So their repair skill is going up too, which makes them eventually do it faster. Let's start by jumping to a store. I would love to pick up some kind of augments. I think that would be fantastic. Scrap recovery, long-range scanners, or automated reloader. I like the scrap recovery arm. Gives us 10% extra scrap from any source. That comes in handy, you know, over the course of an entire run. And then we'll, maybe we should buy some fuel or something while we're here. I try to buy fuel whenever, that's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do, store. I try to buy fuel whenever possible, because I don't want to find myself stranded. But next thing, for sure, is to upgrade to 2 shield bars. That's borderline necessary. Okay, a mercenary ship needs to aid this merchant. Yes, we will respond. Great, I was worried no one would respond. My usual carrier is days late. I need you to deliver the cargo of drone parts to a small station a few jumps from here. I'll pay you a bit of scrap now, but they will surely tip you generously. Accept. So we get 5 drone parts and a quest marker. I thought he was going to give me a little bit of scrap right now. But we'll make our way to this quest marker. I've done this one before. Usually you do get a lot of scrap at the end. We'll ignore this station here. Jump to our quest marker. We might have to do some combat here. That happens from time to time. You find a small research station and discover that it's putting out a distress signals. Strangely, there was no response to your hails. Let's dock and investigate. Your team retreats back to your ship with a number of armed scientists in pursuit. One of them starts to cough and falls into a spasm on the floor. Let's drag him back to the ship and prepare for a fight, I guess. This is weird. We have, okay, now we have full intruders on our ship. And we've lost a crew member? We lost Kane? Oh, that sucks. Okay, so we gotta get in here and get ready to handle some combat. This is really shitty. Because, well, we don't actually have to have our shields activated right now. So we can just, like, open the door here and starve them of oxygen. Pause, Maggie, get in the med bay. Isaac, get in the med bay. And hopefully we can starve them for oxygen in here. Or we can just fight them flat out in the med bay, which should be good enough for us to replenish our health. Although it's hard to tell, Maggie's fading fast. Okay, they're actually all fading fast. Why don't you guys escape if you can? Just run. I'll starve them of oxygen. They're almost dead, actually. Oh no, they're gonna take out my... Oh no, they're gonna take out my door system. That actually sucks. However, I believe if your medbay is powered up... Oh, come on. If your medbay is powered up, my doors are broken, so I can't actually do anything to them. I might as well engage them in combat, I guess. I'll probably lose. Yep, there goes my crew members. So much for that quest. That was really shitty. Let's restart there, because that was terrible. So we're going to start, and we're just going to jump out. That quest has never fucked me as bad as it fucked me right there. So, we're starting here. Let's accept the bribe from this unidentified ship. Extra fuel, extra scrap, extra missiles. Not gonna bother me too much, and we don't have to risk anything. So again, Kane, you get on the weapons. Maggie, you get on the shields here. And we will just continue jumping. If we can get scrap from every available station without having to engage in combat, that would be awesome. Unfortunately, also impossible apparently, so let's power up everything here. We're probably gonna focus on, I guess, missile on weapons and laser on shields, because if I can take their shields out, then the actual like asteroids will do my dirty work for me here. And yeah, they should just be like sitting ducks right now. So let's just go with our laser, not necessarily waste any more missiles. We did lose some hull damage here, but that was a very quick fight. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up some good scrap. 17 is nothing to sneeze at, and we actually came out with a net gain of 1 missile from that as well, so no complaints. This time, maybe I should be smarter and focus on getting our shields up as quickly as possible. Although, the reason we lost that time was not because of our shields, of course. It was just because bad things happened to us, because those asshole scientists... That was my quest marker! We got another asteroid field, are you kidding me? Alright, so we've got a pirate ship, we have to fight them, there's nothing we can do about that. Again, we'll do the same thing, missile on weapons and laser on shields, because if their shields go out, they are just sitting ducks in here. And if we can take their weapons out as well, then we have nothing to worry about. But they always get 1 missile off first. And now they are just sitting ducks out here, so let's focus on that. We can maybe send Kane in here to help Maggie repair the shields, so they can get up as soon as possible. Give them all a little bit of a repair skill. And we should actually send Maggie in here to repair this. Now this is something that I've never mentioned before, I think. These like cracks in the hull actually cause oxygen to leak out. Now normally, whenever these happen, I just thought they were aesthetic, but they do actually have a substantial impact. So Maggie, you get in the shields room. Kane, you get in here. Actually, you should probably both go to the med bay for a little while. And we will jump to our next beacon out here. Good scrap, we can start to upgrade our stuff fairly soon. Let's just take the free scrap here. Now people have told me, upgrade your door system as soon as possible. When you have blast doors, it makes it harder for the enemies to get through them, so it's much easier to just open up all the airlocks and have them starve in here. So Maggie, you get in here. Kane, you get in here. And by they, I mean intruders, of course. So, let's jump over here. Looks like we've got plenty of beacons to go before we actually will exit this sector, which is good for me. This ship has no shields and no cloaking devices, so I think let's attack the automated ship to get the storage cache. It's a risk, but I think it is a calculated risk that is going to work out well for us. We might take a little damage. They have like an ion weapon, or is that a beam? If that's a beam, that might end up hurting us a little bit more. I did 1 hull damage, but other weapons are totally offline. We can attack them with an Artemis, but there's really no point. We should save our missiles and instead just take them out easily with our Burst Laser Mark II here. Very easily done. Hopefully a ton of scrap from this. The station has extra scrap, fuel, and drone parts. So we're up to like 53 scrap. Let us pick up 2 power bars there and then jump to the next area. 2 power bars, of course, so that I can power my shields once I eventually get them up. And, you know, while we're here, actually, I might as well upgrade our engines as well. So this is a pirate slave ship. This is an opportunity for us to get another crew member. So we're not going to surrender. We're going to fight them. I'm going to power up... Did they board us? No, they have a drone. Okay. I'm going to power up my engines so I have a little extra chance of evasion. And then hopefully we're just going to completely screw them. They have drone control, but I don't think they have any drones, which is unusual. But if we convince them to surrender here, we can pick up another crew member. I should mention, by the way, there is an achievement for the Kestrel for having like 6 different alien species on board. I would love to get that. So that's like Mantis, Rock, Zoltan, Human. I don't know, there's like these weird horse aliens. Maybe we should use another Artemis here. Just to see if we can get them to surrender. Oh, they're trying to escape, which means they probably will not try to surrender, actually. Unfortunately, I would have loved to pick up another crew member there, but we'll just settle for 19 scrap and a missile and some drone parts. And we will continue jumping towards the exit, saving a little bit of scrap in case I need to do hull repairs, but I also want to upgrade our shields as soon as possible. You arrive at a damaged and dilapidated space station. It appeared to be abandoned, but you detect faint life signatures on board. Let's grab some of the debris. We get 15 extra scrap. We're about 3 scrap away from having 2 shield bars, which we should be able to get fairly easily. Your sensors are picking up a distress call from an encrypted Federation channel. You eventually find a Federation scout being chased by a rebel fighter. You know what? I'm going to engage them here. I know I've said I'm a little bit more pacifistic lately. We can always jump out later if times get tough, but let's aid the Federation ship. This ship does not seem that strong. It's got a lot of hull strength here, but it's just got laser and missile just like us, so assuming our tactics are stronger, we should be able to take it out not so difficult here. Alright, so our engines are under attack. Send Kane in here to repair the engines. Again, the pause button, so useful. So burst laser on their weapons and missile on their shields. And they will go down super easily. Now we can probably just burst laser on their weapons, on their weapons, just to make sure that they can't do any more damage to us. We took a little hull damage, but we're gonna get rewards not only from scrapping this ship, but also from the Federation ship that we aided. So we get an augment, weapon pre-igniter. That sounds awesome, actually. I've never had that. Extra fuel, extra scrap. Federation ship gives us, again, extra fuel, a missile, and a little bit more scrap as well. So first step, definitely upgrade our shields. We'll power those up by taking 1 bar away from our engine. Let's see what this augment is. Weapons are made immediately available after an FTL jump. This is super important. Now I can like just drop a missile on their weapons as soon as the fight starts. That is an incredible augmentation. I have to believe that that is normally quite expensive if you were to buy it from the store. But lucky me, yeah, you can see the weapons are already powered up, and because of that, you know what? Let's attack the pirate ship right off the bat. So let's pause. We'll go straight for weapons because it appears that they have 3 of them. And the ability to fire right off the bat, wow, has just made this much, much easier on myself. You might have to use another missile here. I don't necessarily want to, but we'll just keep it charged and primed just in case. Seriously, that weapon pre-igniter is awesome for us. I'm super happy to have that. That is going to make my ship like 80% better in combat. Especially now that I have 2 shields and I can turtle a little bit if I have to. So we get extra scrap here. The settlement gives us a little bit more scrap as well as some fuel. So we can buy other upgrades soon. But first, let's just get to the next sector. Sector 1 has been very good to us so far. Scanners are showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. Let's investigate. You land on a small shuttle in an enormous field whose only occupants are small, 6-legged, horse-like animals. Could they be what your scans picked up? Let's try to communicate peacefully. You try to communicate in every possible way, but they just stand there silently judging you with their large, expressionless eyes. You prepare to leave. The end. Okay. Well, that sucks. Uncharted Nebula or Pirate-controlled sector? Pirate-controlled sector. I fucking hate nebulas. Oftentimes much more difficult than actually engaging in some combat. So we will go to the store, but first off I want to see if we can collect a little bit more scrap before it happens. Okay, so this beacon at first glance seems to be a home to a junkyard. Upon closer inspection it reveals itself to be a ramshackle market. One trader has a deal that catches your eye. So we can trade 2 drone parts for 9 fuel. Yes, that is a fantastic trade. So we got 2 stores in quick succession here. We have no problems with fuel, which is awesome. It was just like a public service announcement there. Again, I'm just jumping to these beacons before the store, just so I can hopefully pick up some scrap. There are only 2 ships within range, and they seem to be engaged in battle. One of them has the markings of a space pirate. Let's aid the civilian ship. I just got lucky that they did not have a border, or a teleporter, I should say. And again, we'll just focus right on their weapons right away. Again, fucking love this weapon preloader. This is the greatest augmentation that I've ever had in my entire FTL career. To not have to wait to power up your weapons. I mean, not only does it make sense, like if I was in a spaceship, I would have weapons powered up constantly in this cold and distressing universe. But it's making my combat 100 times better as well. As you can see, like we're just deactivating like all of their shields or all of their weapons right off the bat. If we can get an ion weapon to go in conjunction with this, that is going to be absolutely beautiful because we can like fire the ion weapon, disable their shields, then burst laser the shit out of them. So we get 21 scrap, a little fuel, and some drone parts. The crew of the civilian ship patched up some of our hull damage as thanks. You know what? That is genuinely useful for me. Thank you very much. So let's see if there's anything awesome we can buy at the store. We can buy drones. Yeah, the pre-igniter sells for a ton. I was just checking its value there. We can buy drones. I don't want to buy drones. I will buy a few missiles, and then I will spend the rest of our money upgrading. I'm just trying to think about what I want to upgrade here. Doors are fine. I'm okay with our door situation right now. Let's upgrade our weapons, and then we can upgrade our power a little bit later. This is just a contingency in case we get another weapon from combat in the near future, which I would love to do. And hopefully it's a weapon that doesn't require missiles. This ship has no idea what it's getting itself into. It's going to immediately go balls deep on its weapons. Yeah, taking them all offline, and then we'll continue what we do every single time, which is just go straight for the shields now, and have a missile, like, primed in waiting in case we ever want to use it again. Which we may or may not. So I guess this time we will probably go for the weapons again. Just alternate weapon shields, so they can never get any hull damage in on me, which in turn is going to keep my scrap production high. So now we can probably go for the shields. I might want to upgrade my sensors, because when you upgrade your sensors, you can see... Oh, let's go for the weapons. When you upgrade your sensors, you can see where the enemy is, like, crew are, and then you can maybe... We did get another weapon here, that's awesome. Then you can, like, attack there to take out their crew so they can never do any repairs. So we do have a burst laser here. I would love to get that powered up, but we're gonna need another weapon upgrade and another two power upgrades, I think. So we'll just hold off on that for now. So we have another small rebel scout here that is automated. Again, we'll just go straight missiles and then burst laser. We actually could have... We'll use missiles again here. We could use both burst lasers simultaneously. There should be nobody on this ship to repair it, so repairs should take a while. You know what? Let's power down Artemis and power up our second burst laser. We're going to have to disable the medbay to make that happen, but... Hopefully that will work out. And we're going to try to fire both lasers at exactly the same time. This is a new strategy I've been employing. Shouldn't take anyone super by surprise, but I think it works. Because one laser takes the shields down, and then you have a ton just coming in to continue the trend, basically. So rather than just firing all of your weapons whenever they become available, instead we will fire them when the time is right, basically. And that seemed to work out fairly nicely there. We'll make sure to power up our medbay again. Just in case we get boarded, that'll be a good thing to have in mind. Although it might be nice, you know, it's fine to have missiles. Okay, so what do we want to do? Let's upgrade our one more power bar here right off the bat. This way we don't have to power down our medbay. And then we will jump to the next area. We're trying to outrun the rebel fleet, but also get as much like experience in here as we can. We got another auto scout here to deal with. They have a drone, which is a pain in the ass. So step one, I think, missile at the drone control booth. And then lasers straight for the weapons. So their weapons are offline, their drone control unit is offline. Let us power up our second burst laser here, and they should just be pretty much screwed. So we'll wait for the burst laser Mark 1 to charge. We'll just fire these in. That was really easy, actually. That was good combat. So we get tons of scrap, good fuel, good missiles, and we'll get ready to jump fairly shortly. Don't know why the FTL drive takes so long to charge in asteroid fields. Oh well. So we'll be looking to get like one more weapon upgrade when we get to 50 scrap. Other than that, we're pretty much just waiting until the next area. We can probably go to this one, and then we'll want to go to Sector 3. So far, this has been a good run. Much better than that first run, anyway. So again, we have a civilian ship being chased by a pirate. We're going to aid the civilian. Again, these guys have a drone control unit, which is always a pain in the ass. I powered up, stupidly, my burst laser instead of my Artemis, but that's okay. So we'll go straight for weapons. First off, let's fire 3 first, because I think it does less damage. Does it do less damage? 2 lasers that do 1 damage each. It doesn't do less damage. So we'll go straight for weapons right off the bat. Alright, managed to take those totally offline. And that means we should be able to get through this without doing any, what was I going to say there? Any missiles at all. So I can use 1 burst laser to focus on the shields and 1 to focus on the weapons. And they'll have a nice synergistic effect because the enemy shields are going to go down. Oh, their weapons are 100% back online. Did not expect that. Well, now they're dead. So I guess it's not a serious problem. Pick up 18 scrap and a missile, and the civilian ship offers to install a piece of equipment on our ship. So he's going to give us 12 scrap and a weapon, Breach Bomb Mark II. Okay, what does this do? Requires a missile, does 3 damage to systems, and creates a hull breach. Can target your own ship, I guess in case you wanted to fuck with, like, crew members who were getting on your case. Or, like, intruders that were getting on your case, I should say. We might use that in the future. Seems interesting for sure. Okay, so we're going to attack the automated ship. What do they have? They have no drone control. I think we're going to attack the automated ship to get to the storage cache here. Again, everything is charged up right off the bat. So we're going to on-pause. And then pause, and then aim directly at the weapons first. Again, we'll start with Burst Laser 1, just for sentimental value. For tradition's sake, I guess. And I want to use this bomb, but we'll wait until we get into some more heavy combat. I might want to charge this up before we enter, like, new sections. Alright, so their weapons are totally offline. Now we can focus on their shields instead. And maybe we'll do like 1 attack on the shield, 1 attack on the weapon. And oh man, they were so close to going down. Oh well. Not a problem. We probably don't have to worry about firing our weapons at exactly the same time here. I think we're going to be okay. Yes. So again, we want more scrap. Okay, we got more scrap. We're investigating the station, and we get a drone for hull repair. That's good because I can sell that drone, and the extra scrap is worthwhile as well. So what did I want here? I wanted 1 more weapon power-up would be awesome. How much is that going to cost? Next sector, please. Let's go to the NG-controlled sector. Those guys are friendly. Then I'll look at my ship and see what we got here. We got tons of fuel, good weapons. It feels good. So ship. It's going to cost us 75 for our next weapon upgrade. Let us continue where we are right now and just get ready to jump to the next sector. So I'm going to try to go to some beacons. Maybe we can buy something awesome from the store. At the very least, I can sell that new drone that we got at the store. These guys are going to give us another weapon, as well as a ton of fuel. It's the same weapon we already have, so again, I'll be able to sell this in the future. We'll jump down here, and then we'll get ready to jump to the store that's actually in the bottom right and sell some stuff. So we are going to have to engage in some combat here. I'm still worried. Again, I don't have my missiles charged up because I'm an idiot, apparently. But I'm still worried that if we get boarded, we're going to be in a very rough situation. Probably go for shields next. We might be hit by the weapons if we do this, but I still think we have to take the shields down. Okay, well, they're going to give us 6 fuel, 8 missiles, and 18 scrap. We will accept that surrender. That's awesome. And let's upgrade our weapon systems one more time. So now, if I just get 2 more bars of power, we can have the breach bomb activated at the same time. And I can have Artemis activated at the same time for sure if I just, like, power down the med bay or something. But anyway, step 1, we're going to go to the store here. See if there's anything awesome there. We're also going to sell our weapons. So our second breach bomb, I don't think we need. Our hull repair drone, we definitely don't need. What do they have for us? Crew teleporter is very tempting. And the reason this is tempting is because, the reason it's actually worrying me is because we don't have any mantises, but I don't think this is a good buy right now. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to sell my breach bomb. I know that sounds crazy. Or no, let me think. Let me think about this for a second. I want to buy this heavy ion weapon because they can disable their shield right away and it does 2 ion damage. So let's just buy this. And then we'll sell... Let's sell Artemis and keep the breach bomb. Okay, I think that's good. Now we can still buy like a new burst laser or a hull laser or something. But I'm happy with where we are right now. I don't need to buy more fuel, honestly. I think we're fine with this. We do need to get 2 more power bars, I think. Let me think about this for a second. We got 1, at least 2 more power bars. We probably want even more, but for now, we'll stick with 2. And we'll have some money to spend, should we want to. Now let's get the fuck out of here and try out our new weapons. I should really power up my heavy ion weapon before we got here. Alright, so we have a Mantis ship. They have a crew teleporter. We're staying out of it. Alright. Let's power up our heavy ion weapon there. I didn't want to get boarded by Mantises, because that could be a serious problem for us. Boarding is our main concern right now. I need to amass more crew members. Preferably, I want to get some Mantises. How about this one? No crew teleporter, and they're already on us, so we have to go on them. So step 1. Let's use our heavy ion weapon, and we're going to point that at the weapons, but it'll probably deactivate the shields. And then as soon as that shoots and lands, it missed, goddammit. Well, anyway, we're still going to use our lasers here. So we'll use laser 1, and then laser 2, and then laser 1. Awesome, so we've taken their weapons offline. We got a nice little, what I like about this in particular is that all of the weapons have like similar cooldowns. So we should be able to do like 3, which is our ion weapon, aim it at them. Is it gonna hit? It hit. Okay, so we're gonna then use like 1 and 2, like this. Alright, so we've taken their weapons totally offline. This is a very good weapon setup that we have here. And we also have the breach bomb, should we want to use that against like harder and harder enemies. So again, 3. After it fires, we'll go 1 and 2. Alright, so that was easy. We got a pretty high-powered ship here. Tons of scrap there, which is great for us. And I should consider probably upgrading our shields again one more time. So let's just buy 1 shield upgrade right now. And as I move throughout the galaxy, we'll amass more scrap that we'll use to give ourselves 3 or 4 bars of shield power, which would be even better. So we have to fight this rebel rigger. I wish we didn't have to. They have a drone control unit. That's what frightens me more than their weapons. But we'll start just by going after their weapon systems as usual. So we'll do 3. And then 1, 2. Okay, shields are down. That means 1-2 is going straight for the weapon area here. Should do a ton of damage. Wow, yeah, it took their weapon systems completely offline. Now their drone should be useless against, like, my shield power here. So next thing we'll do is fire ions at drone control if possible. Did it hit? I think it missed. And then we'll do, again, maybe 2-1 at the drone control unit. Alright, so they're going to give us 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 14 scrap. I'll accept their offer. Again, maybe they would have done damage to me in the future. Maybe they had a missile launcher or something. This is just to keep myself... You know, I already won that battle. I got the positive outcome there. There's nothing at this beacon. So I don't have to, like, concern myself too much. We will go to this distress signal. I don't have to concern myself too much with getting involved with, like, combat that is unnecessary, I think. That's how I'm going to succeed here. So, these guys are trapped by their satellite defense system. Let's use their ion weapon, or our ion weapon, to disable the defense system. Sick house, we get drone part and 2 fuel and 34 scrap. 34 scrap is awesome. We can now upgrade our shield again, and now if we get 2 more power bars, we can have 3 shield bars and become like a true force to reckon with in the universe. This has been a very, very good run so far. I'm pleased with this. If we get to Sector 8, I'm getting ahead of ourselves here, but if we get to Sector 8, we get an achievement. So we get more scrap here. Again, that's awesome. Let's get 1 more power bar, and we're only, if I powered down our medbay, we could have 3 shields. But I would rather, as we go to the rebel-controlled sector here, is this really only Sector 4? This has been a long run. If we get a little bit more scrap, I can get that 3 shields up all the time, and we're going to be impervious to a lot of problems. So this is an NG station. Hello, we used our last FTL fuel to jump to the station. They indicate a burnt-out husk of debris and warp metal. As you can see, since the war must have spread to this sector, we've been stranded ever since. You know what? I can afford to give them the fuel. Normally, I just tell them to fuck off because the NGs are super nice. Let's give them the fuel. And they give us 49 scrap in return. That is a sick deal. So now, shields max power with 3 bars. We've got great weapons. We've got a warship going on right here, and that is awesome. This is maybe the best setup that I've ever had. See what we get here. We spot a small rebel ship nearby. It appears to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It doesn't want to engage us in our ship. Let's demand the surrender of their goods. They don't want to fight. They're trying to escape. So they have drone control. Lots of weapons. This is a powerful ship that they have here. I thought it was refitted for transport. You lied to me. So first off, ion weapon. I think it's gonna... Oh, it missed. God damn it. Okay, well, still, go straight for the weapons. We're lucky we have enough lasers that we can make this. Oh, they boarded. Let's see if we can take them out there. Are they like rock people? Those guys are annoying as hell to fight. So we're gonna have to pause it here. Our shield systems are gonna run out of oxygen fairly soon. But first off, like this. Okay, now their shields are deactivated, or one of their shields was deactivated anyway. Once again, like burst laser right on the shields. And maybe the drone control unit would actually be for the best. Like that. Alright, so the drone control is almost offline. We should probably send Maggie in here to the medbay and send Isaac back to fight, actually. That guy hasn't been pulling his weight. So I'm not sure what this guy's up to. Like, their enemy? But we're gonna win this fight, but it's gonna come at a large cost. Okay, so he's dead. Everyone into the medbay quickly. And then we'll do 3. And when that hits or misses, it hits. Excellent. Go straight on the fucking weapons. Alright, weapons are totally offline. After our guys get healed here, actually right now we should probably send them in to repair this oxygen breach. Because the oxygen is falling pretty quickly. And we'll just make sure, okay, people are dying fast here. We need to close this door. Okay, first off, 3. I'm micromanaging like crazy here. 1 second. 2, 1. Isaac, get in the medbay. Everyone get in the fucking medbay. Okay, is the medbay powered? Yes, it is. Oh my god, this is some intense combat here. So we gotta let our guys heal. Of course they've got another boarder. Let's open this up. It's gonna take him forever to get through those blast doors, so hopefully we can starve him. Oh, they're just gonna get away. And I guess this guy's just gonna starve in here. Oh, he's a drone, so he can't be hurt anyway. Can we just, like, close him in? Can we make him part of our crew? I need to fight him. Like, I have to kill him. I guess now that they've gone away, their drone... Oh, so that's what boarding drone does. It just sends in a guy that is like an automated attack drone. That's cool, actually. I like that more than like risking my crew. So we'll have to take him out slowly but surely. Oxygen is leaking out. The reason we have to take him out, obviously, is because we're like losing oxygen like crazy in this room. Because I vented all the oxygen, and also there's like an O2 breach in our hull here. But anyway, we're gonna survive this. Fight wasn't as good as it could have been, but that's like my first serious loss, I think. So we'll just continue repairing this hull breach here. Maggie, run! Oh my god, that was super close. Alright, everyone in the med bay. We're gonna talk about what we did right and what we did wrong there. We could upgrade our med bay, actually, and cause people to get healed faster. You know what? Let's do that. I said let's do... Oh, I have 34, not 35 scrap. Awesome. Okay, Isaac, you get back in the pilot's chair. Kane, you can go back and man the weapons back here. And Maggie, you do that. So let's just see how our crew member's doing. None of them have really come... Oh, wait. Kane has actually mastered the first stage of weaponry, but Maggie's not doing so hot on the shields. I guess because we haven't had to use them that much, actually. So we'll jump out here. Again, still tons of fuel. I hate asteroid fields, but that's probably going to be worse for this ship than it is for us. So right off the bat, again, heavy ions. Oh, no, on their weapons. On their weapons, please. And we'll see if that lands. Oh, we've already deactivated the shields to a certain extent, so let's fire our lasers. Alright, well, we did take one weapon offline, which is a good start. How's everything going here? We still got max shields going on. I mean, our shields are going down occasionally, but now we've got another barrage coming. So again, focus on the weapons. Ion cannon missed, as usual. And we're actually taking some damage here, so pause it. An asteroid has disabled their piloting systems, which is good. Kane, you get in here and repair the oxygen levels. Maggie, you're already repairing the shields, and we're just going to let this fire go out on its own, hopefully. Although we are taking damage because our shields are down, thanks to that damage that we've already taken. Okay, we got problems here. We need to burst laser the shit out of them. So we're going to go like 2, 1 on their weapons. Okay, their weapons are offline. That's really good. Maggie, you come in here and repair the shield bay. Isaac, Kane has almost repaired the oxygen. Or repair the med bay is what I meant. Now, Kane, you gotta come in here, buddy. Actually, maybe you don't. But we gotta try to put out this fire. We got some problems here. Maybe I can put it out like this. Is what I'm thinking. Because until then, like, if we lose more of our weapons here, I'm not going to be able to take them out very well. At all. And this fight is going to turn from, you know, bad to worse. So, again, we're going to get ready to pause it. We might as well burst laser on their weapons, even though we don't have enough to actually do any damage. Okay, now, again, just pausing like crazy. We actually did do some damage there, I'm amazed. Sensors are out. Isaac, you repair the goddamn sensors. Maggie, you come down here and help Kane repair the weapons, because we need those back online as soon as possible. Did I just get boarded? I felt like I just got boarded. Again, continue taking out the weapons. It's this damn drone control unit that's a pain in the ass. And we should consider possibly yes, powering up our breach bomb now. In addition to maybe our burst laser. Once this happens. So again, everything's almost repaired. We're still taking a little damage here. We're definitely going to have to do some hull repairs. Okay. Now, who do we have here? Maggie, you get back to the shield bay. Kane, you stay here. We'll need to repair the engine eventually, but for now, this is okay. So we'll get ready to use our breach bomb. Just give me a second. Okay, this is the first time we've used this, so we'll set it on their weapons and then burst laser the shit out of them right after. Awesome. Alright, now we're going to set another one on their shields pretty soon as well. Because their weapons now are totally offline, so they should only really be able to do damage through that drone. So maybe I should just send it on the drone control unit, actually. But I think the shields are where we want to start here. So let's go 4 shields, then get ready for the burst laser. That's awesome. Now the shields are mostly down. Let's go for drone control. Oh my god, that was the worst opportunity for a miss. This is an automated ship, by the way. Okay, so we're gonna get ready here. Burst laser's almost ready. We're just gonna drop another breach bomb on drone control and then burst laser on shield. Okay, my breach bomb worked totally fine. Their drone is out. I think we're gonna come out of this okay, but this is a hairy, hairy fight. And our breach bomb has now been deactivated because of this fire in here. Come on, Kane, you can do it. No, you can't. Okay. How about Maggie? You got something good going on here? Go for the weapons right away. Oh my god, one more. That was a tough fight, but we came out of it. We got a lot of scrap. We got a lot of fuel. We really need to go to the store so we can repair. Maggie's gonna be hurt here. Okay, we need to just, first off, we need to get out of here. Is there a safe spot to jump to? No. So we're gonna just weather the storm. Open all this stuff up so that we can, you know, hopefully put out that fire pretty quickly. The asteroids shouldn't present too much of a concern. I'm hoping at least. Fire's almost out. Okay, close all doors. Now, Maggie and Kane, you get in here. Fix this stuff together. Man, this has been some tough fighting. Isaac, you might as well go in here and fix the door systems. That was difficult, but we came out of it okay. Ship's still alive. We should choose which weapons we want to power up going into the next sector. With 17 missiles, I might just want to power up my breach bomb continuously. And by keeping that powered up all the time, I should be able to just like deactivate their shields or their weapons right off the bat. Or a drone control unit, which is really what caused me all those problems there. At least we didn't get fucking boarded though. That would have been a disaster. So Isaac's gonna heal in here. And I'm gonna send both of these guys in to repair the engines once they are done here, which should take, yeah, like -2 seconds. Now you guys come in here to repair the engines. It's been an episode fraught with danger so far, but we're still here. Now the engines are repaired. So Maggie, you can go back to Shield Bay. And Kane, you can go back to our missile bay here. Now, we're just gonna jump. We're gonna try to get to the exit as fast as possible, I guess. We're entering Nebula soon, which could be a problem. We're not gonna risk anything. We're just gonna take the free scrap that we can get. We'll go to the exit. Do we have a civilian sector coming up next? I don't have any weapons powered up. Power up your weapons, you fucking idiot. Like that, I think is what we want. Okay. So, now we're gonna jump to the next sector. We have NG Homeworlds. That's where I want to be. There is the potential to get another ship here, too. I'm not sure what kind of conditions you have to meet to make that happen, but let's start by going to this distress call, I guess. A store would be awesome, too. Okay. You find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them asking what's wrong. Help, we're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. We could send the crew to help immediately, or we can leave them alone. I'm gonna send the crew to help. If we lose a crew member, it's gonna be really shitty. Okay, well, we got beaten back. We beat the spiders back, and then the station owners gave us fuel, missiles, and scrap. Awesome. Is there a store in the vicinity? Because I would love to not be fucking dead with respect to my hull health right now. Alright, so we're gonna have to deal with this rebel rigger. Okay, so the distress call was a trap. First things first, drone control or weapons. I don't see a drone yet, so let's go for weapons first. And then we can send our lasers to attack shields, maybe. Well, we'll see if the bomb actually hits. It does hit. Okay, so that means we'll go straight for shields next, I think. Oh, they have a missile defense drone, but it didn't get out fast enough. Joke is on them. So we should actually power down our breach laser now, or a breach bomb, and go straight for lasers and ion damage now. Because if they have a defense drone, it's going to be impossible for us to sneak a missile by. But with the ion damage, which will now fire like all in quick succession, it should be easier for me. So let's get ready. Ion at the shields. It hit and it took out like 1 or 2 shield power, and then we'll go straight for the weapons again. Excellent. Still going strong here. It's a nice strategy that we got working for us. They have a pretty advanced ship. This is a ship that would normally cause me a lot of problems. Let's see if that lands. It missed. Okay, we're still gonna go for weapons though. Like, they have a pretty advanced ship, but I think we're still gonna succeed here. The only question is, can we succeed before they get away? I don't know. I don't think so, actually. So again, we'll fire this. See if it lands. It does. Why don't we go for the engines then, to keep them from getting away? Like, maybe 1 on the engines, 1 on the weapons. Alright, well, we've at least damaged the engine. That might slow things down a little bit. Nope. Didn't slow them down at all, actually. So that was just pirates, thankfully, not rebels. So they've just jumped away. We're alright. We didn't take any hull damage from that. We can explore the asteroid field or just jump. Let's explore the asteroid field. We get 3 missiles and 40 scrap. That's awesome. Is there a fucking store? I want to heal myself and then fully upgrade. Let's participate in this Zoltan research study. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This time we got 23 scrap out of it, which is awesome. Store! I love you. Thank you for allowing me to heal my ship back to full. Gonna cost an arm and a leg, but hey. Now we can choose. Do we want to have a drone control unit? I don't necessarily think that's super important. Do we have anything to sell? No, not really. We don't have anything to buy either. We could buy a crew teleporter or drone control unit. I don't think those are important for us right now. Cloaking would be awesome, but we can't afford to do that. So instead, let's just upgrade our ship. It's going to cost us a lot to get the 4 shields. Why don't we instead just upgrade our... Oh man, it's going to cost us 190. That's going to cost us 180. I would rather have our shields fully upgraded than our weapons, I think. However, I could also just pump a ton of this into our engines and really increase the rate of our... let me think about this. Really increase the rate of our evasion, which would be fantastic. How much? I can afford like 3 of those. That'll be 85. Give us a 25% chance of dodging and 2 times FTL charging. I think that's actually not a bad idea. And for the rest of this, we'll just be okay. I know that's kind of a boring upgrade, but it's an upgrade that I think might be important. And now our ship's back to full health, so we can't really complain too much. We picked up an NG vessel that gave us a ton of scrap and some drone parts and a system repair drone. So what we'll do now is jump back to the store. Might buy some fuel here, because I'm not getting low, but I'm getting a little bit lower than I would like. We'll sell our system repair drone for 15. Buy some fuel. Might as well buy them out. And then look at our ship again. I want to upgrade our shields next. Let's focus on that. First things first, we need power. Let's buy 2 bars of power. And then we can greatly increase our evasion chance while we wait as well. And then we will jump to the exit. So we're going to get to the next sector. Things are looking alright, I gotta say. We could sell missiles here. I'm not going to sell missiles. In fact, I'm going to power down and power up my breaching missiles. And then get ready for our next sector, which is going to be the rock-controlled sector. Good lord, this is a long episode. I can't believe I haven't gotten another crew member yet. With Isaac, Maggie, and Kane, keeping it good. Okay. You encounter a small craft with minimal propulsion. Its rock crew members explain that the rock homeworld is run on lies and propaganda that keep its populace in check, and they want no part of it. We can tell them their god sent them here to join your crew, or promise to share with them the truths they've been denied. Let's tell them God sent them here to join our crew. They don't listen. They say we are traitors to the truth. You're no better than them. Alright, so maybe I shouldn't have been so condescending to them. But, first things first, breaching bomb. Worked totally fine. Weapons are like offline now. Let's fire 1 at shields and 1 at weapons. Well, we did a little damage to shields. It's better than nothing. We will again continue. First things first is our breaching bomb here. And then we will fire on shields and weapons again. Alright, well they've done some damage here. This is not good. Actually pause, open all this up. We've got to extinguish this fire as soon as possible. And then probably send at least 2 people in oh, that's what I want to do. Send like 2 people in to do damage. Or to take that fire out, if that makes any sense at all. Breaching bomb worked, weapons are offline. That's really good news. Okay, close all doors. Pause. Kane, you gotta get in here, buddy. It's gonna hurt. But if you can fix it before you die, then that's awesome. Alright, continuing to do weapons here. The rock ship is resistant, though. Kane, you can do it, buddy. We gotta pause in a second. Kane did it. You're the man, Kane. Get to the fucking medbay before you die, you big idiot. Okay. So shields are mostly down. Let's burst laser the shit out of them. Alright, shields are totally down. We'll send like 1 more breaching bomb. I don't know, maybe we'll mess with their engines or something. I have the kind of missiles where I can afford to have this happen. And they're almost dead. Now they offer us a lot of stuff here. You know what? This is worth it. I'm gonna take it. You're lucky. You would have been dead if I had not done that. And we didn't actually lose too much there, which is great. We have another store, but before we go to that store, of course, we'll go to as many beacons as possible. Asteroid field always makes for some interesting combat. Rocks, why do you always have to be... Oh, it's a pirate. Why do you always have to be so hostile? So first things first, I almost think we should do, like, breaching charge on their shields and then lasers on their weapons. I think that might be a decent strategy. Now their shields are mostly down. You can see the doors are opening. They can sending dudes in for repairs and stuff. Let's do the same thing again here. In second, pause and open our doors to allow oxygen to flood out. Shields are totally down. Weapons are getting pretty damn hurt. In fact, their ship in general is looking like it's seen better days. Whereas our ship is sitting pretty here. We can probably power up our ion weapon now. instead of our missiles, and avoid wasting some missiles when it's not totally necessary. I think we're going to get some 6 scrap from this fight, because this guy, on the surface at least, looked like a fairly difficult crew or vessel to fight. We pick up 35 scrap. Not much in the way of anything else, but that's okay. So let's go to our store. I'm actually amazed that we're still here, like an hour into the video, I'm guessing. We'll fix our hull. We have nothing to sell. We could again, let's buy a crew member. Let's buy a Rockman here, who is immune to fire. I think that's awesome. Markel the Rockman, you are gonna get down here in our like engine area. And now I am gonna very quickly try to leave this area because the rebels are hot in pursuit. Again, we have a Rock Scouts docked with a Mantis fighter. This is weird. They're using Mantis Tech to board us. Never a good sign. So a Rockman has come in here. Let's send Maggie and our fellow Rockman to come in here and hopefully fight him off. But first things first, heavy ions. Does it land? Yes. Then go fucking crazy on this and start powering up your breaching bomb as well. Alright, so we've got their weapons to a certain extent offline. This Rockman is going to die very quickly, I think. We got some missiles in here. He's dead. Okay, let's send all dudes in to repair engine. Quickly. Quickly and quickly. Actually, maybe Maggie should go to the med bay. Okay, so get ready here. We're going to send a breaching charge in on their shields. And then we're going to send lasers in on the weapons. Let's see if it works. It just busted against their shields? Bullshit. Okay, so the engines are almost fixed. Rockman, you can man the engines. Kane, get back on the weapons. Luckily, their missile missed as well. So again, we're going to drop breaching charge in on their shields here. Does it hit? Yes. Then we go crazy on the weapons. Awesome. Much better for us now. We might want to use another missile. I'm okay with using another missile to make this happen. Again, we'll drop it in on their shields. And get ready to burst laser the shit out of their weapons. Now, they're going to offer us not very much. I'm not going to accept surrender on this one. Instead, let's just fucking take them out. These guys have been a pain in the ass. They did hull damage, and they offer us just a pittance, basically. Which is not enough to keep me off their case. Let's see what we can scrap from their ship. More scrap, better fuel. Well, your ship made an offer that, unfortunately, the crew could not. So I will take it up on that. Solar flare is always a huge pain in the ass. Again, rock ship. I don't know why these guys are so angry. I have my ions powered up instead of my breaching charges, which is a mistake. But let's see if this lands. It does indeed. So then we go balls deep on the weapons. Alright, so we've taken those mostly offline. And we might be able to survive here just using our ion weapon as opposed to our actual breaching charge. It lands again. So they've deactivated... no, they didn't actually manage to deactivate anything there. Awesome. This should be a fairly easy fight then. Again, we'll use ion weapon. It missed, so we'll attack their shields. Because their weapons are already 100% down. What are you doing here, Maggie? Why don't you get in here and help Kane fight this fire before we lose all of our weapons that are going to make it possible for us to succeed? We should actually send Rockman in here to fight the fire as well. I wonder if he considers it racist that I keep calling him Rockman. My name's Markel. He just jumps on the fire. We're gonna get the weapons repaired quickly here. And these guys are screwed. Which is fine by me, because they pissed me off. I just wanted to go through here safely. Okay, so we're gonna jump very quickly. Because there's a solar flare coming. And I think we're gonna get to the next sector. I should really rearrange our dudes here. And we should really power up our breaching charges as well. Markel, you get in the engine room. Maggie, you go to the med bay briefly with Kane. And once you guys get fully healed, I will send you back to your stations. How's our crew doing anyway? Kane's doing really well on the weapons. Maggie's almost got 1 level of mastery in the shields. Fine by me. Alright, so Kane, back to the weapons area with you. Maggie, you come down here, and we will jump to the exit. We're gonna get out of this sector A-okay. Do we come across anything here? Well, we come across a new weapon, Ion Blast, as well as 27 scrap. What is this weapon? So it's just a little bit of extra ion damage, but it's not that powerful. So we'll just go to our civilian sector here. If we can get through the civilian sector, we will get to Sector 8. Possibly, maybe even fight the boss I've heard so much about. And who knows? I mean, it's going well so far. We want to upgrade our shields again. So we'll put 80 into that. That's expensive. We need 100 again if we're going to get the 4 bars. And we have the power necessary for this. We're going to have to power down our engine a little bit. But, actually, you know what might be a good idea? Not right now, because we need to save a little bit of money just in case we need to repair our ship at some point. But for now, we'll keep business as usual right now. So far, this is going very well. Let's sell all of the drone parts that we can. And now that will fund me picking up another power bar, which will increase our chances of evasion. And we have a store here, which I want to go to and sell our weapon at, but we might as well pick up as much scrap as possible before that happens. Let's not attack this ship. I think that's a little riskier than I would want right now. So we'll just go to the store. We'll repair our hull fully, which I think is important. And we will sell the ion blaster here. So we're up to 44. We could buy FTL jammer, but that's not really that useful. Let's buy 15, or like 5 fuel. I think that's worth it for us. And we'll just stay out of the fucking nebulas, because those have the potential to completely screw us over. And instead we'll go to the sun. We're fighting an auto scout. I think this is going to be easy, though. We're going to have to wait for it to come out of cloaking, which is the hard part. And as soon as it comes out of cloaking, I need to pause the game. Stop firing ion damage at me, please. Okay, so first off, breach on their weapons, and then laser on cloaking, laser on weapons. Alright, so we did a lot of damage to them there. That is going to hurt them. And we will... Let me think here for a second. Solar flare's imminent, that sucks. We're going to wait for our breaching charge to come in. Took a little damage. Here comes the solar flare. Breaching charge again on weapons. And then we will attack weapons and shields. Alright, so we've taken them out a little bit. Let's open up these doors and flood this place with delicious space. Rockman is slow as hell at repairing this engine, but it'll be done eventually. I promise. Our door systems are busted. That's a serious problem for us. But hopefully this fire goes out soon. We need to fire. Speaking of fire, let's fire our weapons. Alright, so this thing's nearly dead. Okay, fire's out. The door systems are busted. What this means is that we should send Maggie and Isaac in here to repair the door system as fast as possible before the oxygen goes out. And we'll get ready to fire our lasers here. And once the fire's out and the door system's repaired... Okay, we got some decent stuff there. These guys need to get in the med bay. The door system is 1 level of repair, so close all doors. Excellent, we're gonna survive. That's always good news. We're gonna want to jump soon. Is the med bay not powered up or so? Oh, it's just slow. We need to get out of here. First things first. Isaac, you come in the area here so we can jump at least. We need to jump before the next solar flare comes. Again, we'll jump to the store because why not? I'll repair our hull again for 20. Sell our burst laser Mark 1 for 25. We're very, very close to having 4 levels of shields, which would be awesome. Okay, so we can trade 2 drone parts for 8 fuel. Again, that is a smoking deal. And now that we're safe, everybody heal up. That means you too, Markel. Be a team player even though you're not one of our species. Oh my god, dude. Spend some time on the treadmill. You are slower than Rosie O'Donnell making your way through a all-you-can-eat buffet. Okay, Markel. Finally, you can get back to the engines. We'll examine this distress call, then we'll get ready to jump, because I want that achievement, man. So, you find the source of the distress call, a small research station. It appears a small laboratory fire got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression system is not responding. Let's send Rocky in here. Does he do anything? Well, it got us a drone recovery arm and 67 scrap, so that's awesome. We will use that to upgrade our shields to 4 bars. And we're going to buy as much power as we can, which is 1. Which is going to allow us, if we power down one of our engines, to have 4 bars of shield power. That is fucking awesome. We're probably going to sell our drone recovery arm at the store here, because I have no need for that, given that I don't even have a drone control sector on my ship. So let's go here. Drone recovery arm sells for 25. The weapon pre-igniter is of the utmost importance. I'm not going to sell that. But we might want to buy... We could buy a Mantis crew member. That might be useful. You know what? I'm going to buy a Mantis crew member. The reason being that they are much, much stronger in case we get boarded. And then we'll go to the exit. Hopefully get enough scrap to get 1 more bar of power. Or like every bar of power I get now just increases our chance to evade 5%, which is good. Intelligent life forms found on a nearby planet. Let's investigate. It's the horse guys again. Try to communicate peacefully. Well, they don't give us anything for the second time in a row. Let's get to Sector 8, the last stand. An achievement unlocked. I didn't think it was possible. Okay, so you arrive at the heart of the last Federation fleet. Your access codes get you past initial security. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you? Explain your mission." Your explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief. Intel suggests potential counter to rebel technology. Risk all or save none. Explain the weaknesses of the enemy fleet, the rebel flagship. Tully responds, "It's settled. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments. We will do what we can to hold off their warships, but you must succeed in destroying the flagship. We will refuel your ship now, and our stations will offer help whenever possible. Good luck." Okay. That's reassuring, I guess. So, destroy the rebel flagship before it gets in range of the Federation base. If it gets too close, there will be no stopping it, and all will be lost, so engage it quickly. The locations flashing red will be fully under rebel control after you jump or wait. Rebel repair stations will provide partial repair for free. That's awesome. So we need to do some jumps here, I guess. Or we need to wait, actually. Because we can't do any jumps. For whatever reason. So we'll just continue to wait, I guess. Where am I on this map? Oh, I'm here. I should have been moving. I really should have been moving. I thought I was on the left side as usual. So let's see what we've got going on here. It's a construction station that just gives us some worthwhile stuff. Where they're going, down here? I'll meet him out here. I'll take him down in one fucking go. It doesn't matter to me. So we have to mess around with this rebel rigger here. This is a powerful ship, no question about that. They have a drone control unit as well. Oh, that's a boarding drone, I think. That's going to be a pain in the ass. So first things first, we'll breach their weapons. No, we'll breach the shields and then try to do some damage to their weapons. Maybe it wasn't a boarding drone. So that worked out fairly well. We've got 4 shields, so we should be protected from those elements. They have a missile defense system, but apparently that doesn't seem to be working for them. So let's fire a breach missile again at their shields, see if it works. It does indeed work, and then we'll fire again at their weapons. Alright, so it's good. We've taken 1 weapon offline. We've got a ton of missiles. We can keep spamming this all day, basically. So again, we'll fire another missile at their shields here. Worked like a charm, and they are getting like pretty goddamn hurt in there. And we did a ton of damage to their weapons. This is really good, actually. Now we can afford, possibly, let's send a breach missile into their drone control unit. And then just start attacking the shit out of them. Yeah, this is working out fantastically for us. One more barrage as we activate our heavy ion weapons. Should be enough here. Alright, so that was easy enough. Lots of scrap, please. 35 scrap is alright. Let's pump that into our power so that we can get a little extra chance to evade here. We will jump over here. We don't need to go to the repair sector. Doesn't look like we come across a ship here. But now we can attack the rebel flagship. Which it looks like it's going over here. I've never fought the rebel flagship before, so who knows what's gonna happen. Oh my god. That is a powerful ship with a teleporter. Alright, here we go. Let's take it out. Oh, cloak. Awesome. We need to power up our breach bomb. Probably should have done that before. We haven't been boarded yet. This thing has a lot of things that scare the crap out of me. Okay, so step 1, we're not going to be able to take out their shields probably. But we should probably fire at maybe one of the missile bays or something. One of the weapon bays, I should say. This looks like an ion weapon. That could be a pain in the ass. Let's fire at that. And then we'll get ready for our breach bomb to work a little bit later. So now we did some damage to that. I think it's still online. Oh man, they're firing like tons of shots. Here come the missiles. Didn't do as much as you might expect. Here we go. Breach bomb on their shields. See if it lands. Excellent. And now we go crazy on these weapons. We'll take out one weapon here. Didn't do like anything at all. Oh man, okay. We got a ton of ion damage to our shields, which is a big problem, as you might expect. They've gone cloaking again, which means our weapons are not going to charge. We should probably go after their cloaking device. Luckily, the fire's in Rockman territory here. He'll be fine. So wait for our weapons to recharge again. Come on, Rockman. Put out this fire. You can do it. Okay, everything that they shot missed. That's unbelievably lucky for me. Throw our breaching bomb in the shield room here. It totally missed. Let's, again, just continue attacking the same weapon over and over. Almost everything missed there. We don't need our pilot in here, I think, anymore. Although it makes our chance to evade 0, so we should probably put him back. Okay, so let's just keep this up. Our weapons are not charging, of course, because we have some problems. Okay, Mantis is almost dead. You should get out of here, buddy. You should probably send Rockman to do it. Oh, man, we got problems. Rockman, Kane, you come in here. Breach on the shields, please, work. It worked. Now, weapons. I don't know, take out this one. The medbay being down is a serious problem. Our ship is being, like, torn apart now. I'm doing my best, though. The good ship Isaac is going to keep it going. At least our weapons still work. Okay. Gotta get ready for this. Here comes a huge barrage. Some of our crew members just died. Okay. Not going well so far. At all, by, like, any stretch of the imagination. The ion damage that these guys are doing is just incredible. With our medbay almost healed. There we go. Okay, so breach there. And again, I don't know, maybe we just go straight for the shields. Don't even worry about the weapons. So shields are hurt, but not down. Our shields are down, and we are also hurt. Like this, we only have 3 crew members left now. We're taking a lot of damage. Kane is almost dead. He's been a good crew member. You gotta go repair the oxygen there, Rockman. Ah, they fucking phased out again. Yeah, we're gonna go down here. It was a good fight, though. We got pretty close. Not to actually defeating the flagship, but pretty close to, like, you know, making our friends and family back home happy. If nothing else, that is definitely the best I've ever done in Faster Than Light. As you can see, you know, by a factor of quite a lot there. So that's pretty good. Set some new records. Most ships defeated, most scrap collected, most piloted evasions. But in any case, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.